Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
Hello all, welcome to Ganesh IAS Academy. This is the special session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the previous year UPSC Mains economic question. Let's begin the session. This question was asked in 2014. It is a 250 words, 15 mark question. The question itself big, but it is giving the subheadings to you. So it is more easy to give the subheadings for your answer. So in that sense, you have to use that question first. In the villages itself, no form of credit organizations will be suitable except the cooperative society. So the keyword here is cooperative societies. Next, it is the report of the All India Rural Credit Survey. Discuss this statement in the background of the agriculture finance in India. Agricultural finance. Next, what constraints and challenges do financial institutions face supplying the agricultural finance? Constraints and challenges to agricultural finance. How can the technology be used to better reach and serve the rural clients? So, technological advancement. So, it is speaking about the cooperative society, agricultural finance, issue of the agricultural finance, and how can we overcome it. So, your answer should be in this structure only, because the question itself more clearly said what they need. So it is speaking about the cooperative society. First of all, you have to speak about what is cooperative society, and then agriculture finance. What is agriculture finance? You have to say. Next, constraints faced by the agricultural finance. Next, how can you overcome these constraints by the technological advancement? So these are the subheadings you have to give. So the question is making you more easy to give the answer. So in such a way, this question is more advantageous. So don't try to avoid a big questions. They have the lot of keywords within it. If you are able to address all the keywords, means you will definitely get a good mark. Okay, let's begin the session. The intro can be, what is cooperative society? Because the main keyword here is the cooperative society. First of all, for you who don't know about what is cooperative society, the cooperative society is nothing but it is a grouping of the people who are in a like-minded and who are related to the specific sector. They will group together and they will contribute their money as a savings, and within the group they will provide a loan to any person. So by the way, the cooperative society will act as a savings institution and also lending institution. For example, there are 10 people related to the dairy sector in a village. So everyone is contributing 10 rupees. So it is 100 rupees. They will lend to any one of the person with the interest rate of around 2 to 3%. So that interest will be shared among all the 9 people. So by the way, it will increases the financial literacy and also it will helps in the increases tendency to save and also provide loan facilities. So when it comes to the rural finance, the major issue is the money lender. But when it comes to the cooperative societies, they can easily evade this money lender issue. So that is the major benefit of this cooperative society. So with that structure only, they created many things called as self-help group, and also there are many cooperative societies, Amul, Avin. So these are the certain cooperative society created by the government. So that is the major idea. So it will increases the idea of the savings and the lending activities. By the way, it will promote the economical growth of the rural area. So that is the major idea when it comes to the cooperative society. Next, discuss the statement in the background of the agricultural finance. So you have to discuss about the concept of this cooperative society. So what this cooperative society is going to do is it will provide the accessibility for the finance. Next, it will provide a low interest rate, and also it is a collective responsibility because all the 9 members have the responsibility to collect the money. So by the way, it will increases the responsibility, and also it will reduces the issue of the loss of their money. So that is another benefit. Next, what constraints and challenges do finance institutions face supplying the agricultural finance? So first thing is, if you need, so that is the idea of the cooperative society. But if there is no cooperative society, what are the issues faced by the rural financial institution? So, or else how the farmer will get the money as a loan? How can they borrow? What is the constraint that is affecting or else that stopping the farmer to get a loan? The first major issue is fragmented land holding. That led to the issue of the providing the collateral. So the collateral is the major constraint. So if I don't have a collateral means how I will get a loan? So that is the major issue, fragmented land. And also when it comes to the India, small and marginal farmers around 80%. In such a scenario, how they will get the loan facilities? So that is the major constraint. Next, poor creditworthiness due to the issue of this lack of collateral. So that is the only reason. There is a poor creditworthiness because I don't have a collateral. How the lender will going to give me a money? So I obviously have to tend to get the money from the money lender. Next, weather dependency. Yes, even I am getting a collateral. With that collateral, I am investing in my land. Okay, and then I am producing the grains. But due to the weather issue, like monsoon failure, or else flood, that led to the loss of my land. So the loss in the production of my grains. So that will affect my production activities, and also that led to the issue of repaying my debt. So obviously I have to be end up in a poverty because the person who lended the money, they obviously going to take my land for the money what I borrowed. So that is the major issue. Next, limited financial literacy. Yes, they don't know how to save their money and how to invest on their land. So that is also the major issue. To overcome all this thing, the government gave a new idea called as cooperative society, and also they inculcated the financial literacy through the post office. So the government is doing a lot of things through the post office also, because when it comes to the rural area, the accessibility to the bank is very minimal. But every rural area there will be a post office. So the government gave a new idea in 1970s using the post office to inculcate the financial literacy and also increases the savings activities. They did it. So that is also the major change did by the government. So these are the challenges or the constraints. Next, how can the technology be used to better reach and serve the rural clients? This is more important one. First, when it comes to the agri fintech, it is a private institution. What they will do will they will provide the hassle-free, affordable, transparent loan based on the accessing their land quality, health, soil health, based on all the factor, and also weather forecasting events. They will provide the loan to the farmer. So it is a win-win situation for both the farmer and also the provider of that loan. So because they know that this year there will be the bumper outcome in the production because of this weather event and also all other factors, based on the data they will go give you the loan. So it is a win-win situation. So that is the first major thing when it comes to the agri fintech. There are many fintech companies are there when it comes to the rural area. Next, remote sensing and GIS for the credit worthiness. So what they will do is they will access the land productivity and monitor the crop health using the remote sensing satellites. So by the way, they will provide the loan. So that is also one of the major thing, and also there is a facility for the crop insurance through this GIS method. So by the way, even if they are going to face a loss, the crop insurance will give them the back their money and they can easily repay their borrowed money. So that is another advantage. Next, AI powered tools and data analyst. So based on the big data analysis, you can forecast how much production we are going to get. So that is also one of the advantage. And also using of the blockchain technologies to secure the transparency and recording the credit transactions. So these are the certain methods we can infuse in the rural areas to make this agricultural finance. So that is the idea you can give as a suggestion. And then in the end you can conclude that still the major issue here is about the uncertainty related to the weather. So government need to focus on the other issues related to the weather, and also there is a need for the insurance coverage need to be increased. So there is a need of the insurance coverage have to be increased. For example, there is a thing called as PM Fasal Bima Yojana for a crop insurance, but it is not reaching the every farmer. So the increasing insurance coverage is very minimal. So the government need to focus on that. By the way, we can overcome the issue of the agricultural finance. In such a way, you can conclude it. Okay. Thank you.